Yeah. Well, the challenge is when we talk about standing on a groundless ground of nothing in that future and knowing that the future is void and empty. The challenge becomes, what can we do that honors and respects every single individual that lives on this land, in their history, in their identity, in their own narratives, and at the same time, with this respect of their narratives and their identity, create a future that they will look at and they would say, I don't just easily fit into this, I want to be part of this. And my own personal identity and my own belief system will be even enhanced to a greater extent by me buying into this new story and this new narrative. And this is what, leaders, that's what they're all about. They are tellers of fairy tales. And we need to create a new fairy tale for the people of this land that, again, will be so inspiring that everybody will want to join in this. And of course, initially, you will have many people that will challenge you, many people that will, as even Gandhi said, they will mock you, they will ridicule you, they will ignore you, they will fight you, and then you win. And I think the great thing about the statement that Gandhi said is that at the end you win. He could have said, they ridicule you, or they ignore you, they ridicule you, they fight you, and then they lose. Because that would have made sense about them. But then at the end he said, you win. And there are no losers in creating this new narrative. And for me, it is really going back to the essence of this land. We all call this the Holy Land. We all feel spiritually and religiously connected to this land. And you cannot deny anybody's connectedness to this land. You cannot say that Jerusalem is mentioned only a few times in the Quran and more times in the Torah. That means we have more claim to this land than the other. In each identity, there is this strong claim and connectedness to this land. And the premise of the narrative of the future is one where, in my opinion, has to be based on this recognition of the equal rights of all those who live on this land. It is for Palestinians to recognize and to respect the equal rights of Jews to live on this land. It is for the Jewish community to recognize and respect the equal rights of Muslims and Christians to live on this land. And for me, it's really not about that political solution of a one state, two state, or 10 states. Ultimately, what I want to see is no borders between any states in this world we live in. But if it means to go through that two-state process as a process to achieve that greater goal, where the two-state process is a process that will only help in building mutual trust and respect between the people and not to divide and separate people from each other, then I am for that. If it's the one-state solution, where again there is equality, there is respect, there is dignity for all within a one-state political system that will help transform us into a greater global vision, then I'm for that as well. So everything that we need to be engaged in, everything we need to be moving on, even in creating a narrative for this land, has to be part of that greater and bigger narrative, of that global narrative that we all seek.